No, the title is not clickbait. I'm not here posting this to get views. I'm posting this to tell you guys what's up and what's been going on because this is a serious topic that I really need to address. For those of you that don't know, I have been paralyzed with a rare disorder called transverse myelitis for about 6 years now. It'll be 7, I'm almost positive, on April 20th of this year. Basically, I was just randomly paralyzed one day in the middle of class. I was walking perfectly fine and then lost the ability to walk within a matter of seconds. I've been doing rigorous therapy for the past couple years, and every summer I go to Kennedy Krieger and we do therapy, and during the school year it's personal training and kind of maintaining it. I can walk with a brace on my right leg and arm crutches, and I'm trying to work towards the goal of being able to walk with nothing or just a brace. However, recently I've gotten into college. I have a job, I have a happy family, happy relationships, loving friends, everyone that cares about me, and I realized I don't want to walk again. Don't get me wrong. If I walk again, it'll be amazing. But I'm not going to lie to you, walking is not my top priority anymore. And don't listen to this video and think I'm depressed or that I've given up completely or there's no hope for me at all, because there is so much hope for me. I have not given up. I'm not depressed at all. I'm actually, I think, better in my life right now than I've ever been in these past couple years. This is just me being real with you guys. If I walk again, that's amazing. But the chances of me walking again, 110%, that's not possible. Because even if I do heal, I'm still going to have a limp, or I'm not going to be able to run completely, or I'm going to have a brace or something. That's something we discussed a while ago, because when I was first paralyzed, when I was first leaving the hospital, they said, what method of walking do you want? And I chose restorative walking, which is without a brace and all that stuff. But then we realized that I'm going to need a brace in my right leg. It's too far behind. It's too tight in its range of motion, which, I mean, the range of motion can be fixed, and I do work to fixing it because I wear a night splint every night, and whenever I use my brace, or now I'm starting to use my stander again, that will help bring the range of motion back. However, it's kind of beyond fixable for some parts of it because it is so weak, unless I dedicate 24/7 to physical therapy. But guys, can we be real? Why would an 18-year-old girl want to dedicate everything, every aspect of her life to physical therapy? I have friends, I work, I want to go out and be social. I'm going to college next year. I want to be able to go out and do normal things an 18-year-old girl should do without worrying about, oh, I have to do physical therapy right now, or I should probably go start stretching instead of going to hang out with my friends. That's not right. I've never really put my life on hold for my disability, and I think that's the best thing I've ever done. I realized that life keeps going no matter what, so I'm not going to sit around and pout and focus and dedicate every single moment of my life to walking again. I'm going to put it this way. If I walk again, or when, whatever you want to say, I will still probably have a brace or arm crutches. That's just thinking, being realistic here. And I'm going to go to the grocery store and do everyday things. If I have a brace or I'm walking to go to the grocery store, I'm going to have to carry the bags, keep my balance, and be able to check out all and try to do things independently. Whereas now, in a wheelchair, I go to the grocery store, I can pick things up by myself, I can push a cart by myself, I've even mastered that. I can check out by myself completely. And I'm so independent, even though I can't walk. So for me, I'd much rather be independent and do everything that a normal teenage girl can do, like I'm doing right now in a wheelchair, than doing everything that, half of the things that everyone can do, but still be walking. Walking, if people make walking seem like it's the best thing in the world, and don't get me wrong, while it's a lot of independence that you get, while it's just freedom of not having to take a wheelchair apart every time I want to drive a car because it's a hassle. Whenever I want to get in my car, I have to take a wheelchair apart, put it in the back seat, use my hand control to start driving, so I'm very limited in what cars I can drive, and it's a lot of work to get in there, but it's worth it because I can still drive a car. And when the one thing is bathroom issues. I cannot control my bladder, I cannot control my bowels. That's one thing that a lot of people don't realize, is I have problems that I'm 18 years old and I still have accidents every once in a while. It's really embarrassing, and I used to not admit it to anyone, not tell anyone that I pee myself at night sometimes or all that stuff, but I don't care, because people pee themselves all the time. Trust me, my mom, she's like, if you have 4 kids, you're gonna pee yourself all the time. It's a normal thing, so you know what? I'm fine with it. I know who my friends are. I know who my family is. I know who's gonna be there to support me throughout everything. And that's all because of the wheelchair. And while, yes, sometimes I do wish this never happened. I wish I was never paralyzed. I wish I could cheer again. I wish I could do everything a kid my age does. I have to realize that I do that. It's just differently. I cheered. I did differently. I had to have a little bit extra help, but I still did it. I put myself out there and tried. I work. I'm going to college, which that was one of the biggest fears I was having. Like, when I was younger, I was like, if I'm not walking by college, like, I'm not going to be able to go to one. I won't find one that's accessible, but here I go. I found a school that's perfect for me, accessible enough for me, close enough to my house, but farther enough where I can be the independent adult that I want to be. Please don't take this the wrong way. I'm not trying to target anyone or make anyone feel bad, because all the support that I've been getting for these past 6-7 years have meant the world to me, and I wouldn't be as progressed as I am now if I didn't have the support of you guys. But when people come up to me or ask or leave comments on my Instagram page and stuff and say, like, when are you gonna walk again, or like ask questions or like, how's the progress coming, I'm like, it's good, but can't you just ask me how my day is, or what I want to do for the rest of my life, or how I'm feeling today? Like, I don't want to sound like annoying and rude, but like, sometimes I feel like people forget that I'm still 18 and still trying to live as normal as a life possible. So if I hang out with you for the day, don't come up, don't always talk about physical therapy, or don't make it seem like walking is the best thing in the world. Because while I'm paralyzed, I'm still so lucky. There are so many people out there that have it so much worse than me, and I feel bad for how progressed I am at times, because I look at people at Kennedy Krieger or people I see over social media, and I'm like, I wish I could give you some of my progress, because I know how it feels to be, like, feel the burden or feel like you're trapped because of the wheelchair. And I think one of the reasons I'm accepting and willing to be okay with never walking again is because I've realized how to go through life and get past the fact that I have wheels. Like, and I know emotionally it's a lot too, like, it's dealt with a lot of that emotionally, but I realize that I'm gonna find out the people who like me and like me not. And you know what, even if I was walking, there's gonna be people that don't like me, wheelchair or not. So I just have to figure out who my real friends are, and I think I've done a pretty good job of that. They accept me for who I am, and at the end of the day, all that matters really is the kind of person I am. And while I want to thank everyone for the support that you guys have been giving me, I want to tell you that I'm not gonna be posting a lot. Like, I kind of stopped already. I'm not gonna be posting a lot of, this is my progress, like, look at me, like, wow, because I'm at that point in my Transverse Myelitis journey where it's like, anything works, like, cool, like, if I make okay, I'm making it sound like this is I'm giving up. I need to, like, keep reiterating to you guys that I'm not giving up. Like, I'm still going to therapy, I'm still going to try. Like, it's not like I'm gonna slack off and, like, never wear my brace ever, but I want you guys to think of my day. Like, this is my day. So I wake up, I go to school from, like, 7:30 to 10:30, because when I get out, and one day a week I go to personal training down in Kennedy Krieger, and then I go to work every other day, like, the rest of the days that week, or I'm starting to, like, shadow at my mom's school, or, like, do other things. So it's like, and then I come home probably around, like, 3 or 4, and I have to do some homework if I have any, and then I just want to relax. And I don't think people realize that. I don't want to use up 2 hours to put on a brace and walk and just get exhausted, because it's tiring. I don't think you guys realize how exhausting it is. It's literally, it's a lot. And, like, I'm trying not to sound like I'm complaining, and, like, I don't want it to seem like I'm too lazy to do this, because I've been doing it for the past 6 years of my life. And I know a lot of people who, they couldn't even last a day in my life. So I think it's safe to say that I've done amazing these past couple years, and I'm proud of myself, and I know my family's proud of me, and they accept me, and they realize too that not being able to walk is not the end of the world. Like, I know the whole independence thing comes with it, but I found ways around that, and I'm independent, I'm strong, and I'm who I am today because of the wheelchair, and honestly wouldn't change a thing. And I want to thank you guys again for supporting me throughout all these years. I'm going to try to post a little bit more videos, but probably not as much because now that I'm going into college and graduating and everything, I just want to be able to live my life as a teenager, just graduating high school and just enjoying all the things my friends are doing without the struggle of physical therapy. Okay, so that's all I have for right now. Thank you for listening to my rambling, and I hope you guys kind of understand where I'm at right now and can kind of get in my head a little bit and realize that I'm at the point where it's just life, and there are so many other important things in this world, and there's so many more things to cherish and to work towards and work for. So thank you guys again. I'm going to try to post a little bit more like I just said, but again, I can't promise you anything, but feel free to subscribe, like, share, and if you know anyone in my situation, don't try to get to know them and not the wheelchair. Don't ask them constantly, wow, how's your therapy going? What's your, are your legs getting better? Ask how they are as a person. Ask how they're feeling. Ask if they need anything, and just let them know you're there for them, okay? That's all I can ask. Don't put too much pressure on them because we're already putting more pressure on ourselves than you can ever put on us. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you have a great day.